One thing you may want to do on your WordPress site is to make custom changes to the design. Okay, you may want to change how your website looks, you may want to change the default colors, you may want to add some background images, and so on and so forth. Now, just how much customization you are able to do will depend largely on the theme that you're using. Now, naturally, if you're using a premium theme, a theme that you pay for, you probably would have many options where you can change how your site looks like. You can change the font size, change your font family, change your font colors, add background colors, add background images, and so on and so forth. But if you're using a free theme like the 2012 theme, your design options will be limited. Okay, and unfortunately 2012 theme is no different. It's a free theme, so we don't have too many options of customizing how our site looks like, but we still do have some options available. So I'm going to show you how we can make some custom changes to our design. So I'm going to come down to your appearance, click on customize, and from customize we have site identity. I'm going to click on this, and as you can see we have the site title and tagline. Remember, we had this same option back in the general settings tab. So I can choose to hide this text if I want to, or display it. I'm gonna display it. Now, site icon. You may be wondering why I have CNN open in another tab. Why? I wanted to show you what a fav icon it is. It's this red icon, as you can see it up here. That's what we call a site icon or a fav icon. F-A-V-I-C-O-N. Now, it's not terribly important that your site has a fav icon, but it does give your site that professional look and feel. So I'm going to add a fav icon to my site. I'm going to click on select file, and as you can see, I've added some additional images, as you can see. So I'm going to click on this one right here. I'm going to click on select, and now we have the option of cropping our image. And as you can see down here, we have a preview of how it's going to look like on an app device or on a browser. So I'm going to drag this down here. Let's see. Okay, this looks a lot better. I'm going to click on crop image. And as you can see right now, we have the design up here as well. Now, this isn't exactly the best fav icon I could have used, but for the purposes of this class, I think this will do. So I'm going to click on, well, not save and publish just yet. We have other changes we can make. So I'm going to go back. Now, colors. Now we can change our header text from black to, let's say, red. And as you can see, this turns to red. We can change it to blue as well. Let's see. Let's drag this down a bit more. Make it less light. Okay, this is fine. I'm okay with this. Now, background color, we can also add a background color of red, green, purple, whatever. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Okay, let's go back. Now, header image. If you want to add an image that will appear just below your navigation, you can choose to do that. The reason why you're seeing this is because I was playing around with it just before I started recording this video. So let me show you how this looks like. I'm going to click on, let's say, this image. Click on select. And we're also given the option of cropping the image to show what parts we want to show. Let's crop this. And as you can see, this will appear right up here. Now, I don't know. I find this option rather unnecessary. It adds nothing to the site, so I'm just going to remove that. Hide image. So let's go back to background image. Now, with background image, you do have several options down here, and I'm going to show you what they all mean. Okay, first of all, let's select the background image. Let's go with this. I'm going to click on choose image. Now, the very first option here is called the background repeat. You have the option of not repeating the background. Now, if you upload a background image that is not big enough to occupy the entire width and height of your website, you have the option of telling WordPress to constantly keep on reproducing that image until it occupies the entire width and height of your WordPress site. That's what background repeat means. So if you don't want that to happen, simply click on no repeat, and as you can see right here, we have a background image to the right down here, and that's what we have. As you can see, it's on the right here. If I click on the left, it jumps to the left. If I click on center, it comes down to the center, as you can see. Okay, let's leave it on left. Now you have the option of tiling the background image. As you can see, it will keep repeating itself until it occupies the entire width and height of your WordPress site, as you can see. Now the options here of center, right, will make some additional changes as well, as you can see. Let's go with left. Now you can choose to tile horizontally as well, which means it will only tile itself horizontally, which will be up here, as you can see. It will only occupy the horizontal length of your site, nothing more. And of course you can change the position as well, center, right, as usual. Or you can go with a tile vertically, where it would only tile itself vertically and not horizontally. So again, you have the options of playing with the position, center right, center you can see it left, and so on and so forth. So, and the background attachment as well, you can either go with scroll or fixed. Okay, now with fixed, let me show you. I'm gonna click on no repeat, click on fixed. Now look, check this out. As I begin to scroll my web page, you can see the image remains. It's not moving. That's because it's on fixed. If I change it to scroll, as soon as I begin to scroll my page down, the image itself disappears as well. But if I click on fixed, the image will always be there. Okay, so you can pretty much play around with all these options to get, and you'll get a better understanding of how our background images work. But I'm gonna change this image to something better. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Choose image. And okay, let's try something else. Let's see. Let's go with something dark. Ooh, no, I don't like that. Let's see, this one maybe. Choose image. And well, I don't want to spend too much time talking about the background image, but you get the idea. That's these are the options that you have for playing around with your background image. So I'm gonna click back. Now menus is pretty much what we had on the menu section that we had a few videos ago. As you can see, we have menu items, subcategories, and so on and so forth. You can uncheck this to be a primary menu. You can reorder the items as well. You can add additional items. Let's go back. Let's go back as well. Let's go back to widgets. And again, it's pretty much the same thing that we had on the widgets section, where you can rearrange your widgets or add additional widgets. The good thing about this option is that you get to see the changes real time. As you can see, I moved the hello widget above recent comments, as you can see right there. Let's move recent posts down below to the bottom, and as you can see right here, we have recent posts down at the bottom. So this is the main advantage of doing such changes on your appearance tab, because you get to see the changes real life, real time. So let's go back. Let's go back, and then of course we have the option for changing our front page to a default static page, or leaving it as our latest posts page. Remember, we had this setting also in the reading tab as well. So that's pretty much the few design changes that you can make with the 2012 WordPress theme. Feel free to play around with the options once again, especially with the background image. You can play around with the position, the attachment, and then of course the repeat options. The more you practice, the better you will understand how things work. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next class.